The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits. Octo Nation, it's Charlie. I'm going to be your host for today. Today we're taking a look at a cool one. We had a couple users request this in the past couple days, so I wanted to jump on it. You know, of course, it's one of those last minute things that a PR came out, so we want to get on as soon as possible. Solid as a Rock wrote me from StockTwits and said, hey, please do a video on something called Worksport Tckr WKSP. It's a green place solar EV electronic vehicle charging for pickup truck beds. It's on OCT exchange, trading at 22 cents a share. They just got a contract with the major EV pickup truck manufacturer and have not disclosed who the company is yet. So we're going to try to find out who it is. I might have figured it out. This is much more sound play than ALYI Thanks. I kind of agree. Just kind of a little bit. Speaking of ALYI, did anyone else jump on that? We are hitting 100% gains right now. Pretty exciting, huh? Okay. I got the next one to bring out to the Octo Nation. Said Jack1616 from StockTwits. He wrote me like an hour after Solid as Rock did. He said, solar-powered truck bed covers, possible deal in the works with EV truck makers. So, and then I got his message. I was like, dude, I got to jump on this. I already did a workhorse video this morning. But, you know, I saw this. There's like 5 other videos I think I started in the past 24 hours I haven't even been able to get out. So I'm trying to get the most important ones in front of us in the right time. So what are we dealing with here? So this is a company that sells these truck bed liners, okay? Where are we at? Here, okay? These guys sell tons of truck bed liners. What are truck bed liners? It's kind of like a cover that goes over the bed of your truck. Like here you got 2 trucks and you got different types. There's ones that like fold up, fold over, fold up. There's ones that roll. You know, the automotive industry right now is massive for accessories. Like it's been absolutely monstrous ever since March happened in the Cerveza thing. It's just been crazy. So people have been, instead of buying cars, they are modding their cars and making them cooler, things like that. So I think this is actually a very good play right now. These guys, I also looked up, they have a bunch of kind of random patents on some cool covers. I wasn't able to find a direct patent on the solar one yet. Hopefully they have one in the works. I don't know if someone's already got one. I mean, obviously they don't because these guys are pulling forward with it, but you never know. It could be one of the works, but I haven't been able to find one. If you guys have been able to find anything on this, let me know. Let's keep diving in. So right now, what they're working on is to grow our dealer distribution network. This will generate the growth in sales we are forecasting, but growing our network too much before we can meet product demand on an ongoing basis would be counterproductive to our goals and will not serve the best interests of our customers or organizations. What does that remind you of? Did you already see my workhorse video this morning? This is pretty much saying exactly what they did. So they're saying, we're selling, but we don't want to sell too much kind of because we don't want to be able to not meet demand. This is not a real alpha statement though, I will say, because companies should never really say that. I mean, even though they're saying it's for the end user, they need to keep pushing these sales, because if they keep pushing the sales and not bring that up, you're more than likely going to get more contracts, and then you're more than likely going to get picked up and then be able to hook up with someone like Hitachi, like Workhorse just did. Where Workhorse, that's why I like them, is they just push. They have no idea. It seems to me like people at Workhorse really have no idea what they're doing. They're flying by the seat of their pants at all times, just firing the shotgun, hoping to hit something. Please hit something. But it's working, okay? And now they finally hooked up with Hitachi and it's going to move them forward. It's kind of what these guys are trying to talk about though. So that our dealers like our products, but future growth depends on increasing our fill rates and keeping them at higher levels going forward. These guys are also trying to knock on the door by saying this for potential investors, saying, hey, we need money, you know, but I think they could have been more alpha about how they're wording it. And that depends on our ability to invest in required inventory levels. Growing our inventory levels will keep Worksport among the fastest growing companies. Yes. Step 3, what they're going after, is to fund the completion of our prototyping, testing, and production of the Helios and Alpha covers. We are overwhelmingly excited about the market potential for these product lines. We are convinced that it will bring great excitement to the market. Given the above factors, it is difficult to forecast our revenue growth with a high degree of certainty. However, we believe that when the funding requirements have been met, we will be positioned to grow our revenues exponentially over the next 5 years. At this time, we project $1 million USD would be used to fund inventory. This with a refined offering of 4 products and variances to facilitate unique private label and OEM manufacturing to one or several interest large buyers. That is fantastic. So I really like this move. They're trying to push towards private labeling, white labeling their stuff so they can sell it to all the other brands out there, you know, even like autoparts.com. So autoparts.com wants to come out with their own branded cover, or Amazon wants to come out with their own branded cover. They can just hire these guys, they build it, and then they just slap their sticker on it, you know, make it purple or whatever, red to match someone's truck, and then they got their own branded thing. I like that play because they're utilizing someone else's sales channel to sell, and they're just worried about the manufacturing. So that's good. They're doing what they're probably best at, because obviously they're not good at sales. An additional $2.5 million within 12 months would finalize the development of the Worksport Alpha and much anticipated Alpha Helos to testing with SEM, specialty equipment manufacturers, and OEM, truck and electric truck manufacturers. The Helios would be a real big game change for our shareholders. They talk about companies. The solar panel part can be removed, replaced, or added. So it's kind of like plug and play. So you've kind of got like a hard foldable cover with 4 sections that you can fold back, but you can pop off the actual solar panel part on top of it and replace it or get it fixed or add another one if one of them breaks or something. So if you've got a problem with one of them and one of them's not charging or something like that, then you can just pop that off and get it serviced or whatnot. The top has got a plexiglass top on it. You know, plexiglass, there's really hard ones out there. There's ones that are harder than diamonds, I believe, right now. So, you know, that could be really good. But I like how you can like remove them and replace them if you need to, if that ever happens. So that's cool. They also have a charging place in the bed of the pickup. So they've got it set up to where you've got the solar panel part, right? That's going to be bringing in power, but then you got to have the like distributor box, whatever. But then you're just going to have regular plugs, 110 volt plugs on it. So that's cool. You can plug in, you know, whatever you got, a hair dryer or a popcorn maker. Okay. You know, this is going to be great for stuff like RVs. Like if you need to, you know, a lot of RVs, you got to start them up and run the generator on that, on the RV to use your lights, something like that, right? In the bed of the truck, coming off the bed. But with this, you could probably hook it up to just the solar panel on that, utilize that for the RV. So that's cool too, for lights or whatever. Campers, you know, contractors, if they need to charge their batteries on their Hitachi battery packs for their drills, they can just be charging their Hitachi battery packs for the drills there. They've got 110 watts per panel. So you've got 4 panels. That's a total of 440 watts, which is going to give you roughly 5/16 of a full breaker on a normal house. Well, actually, let's call it more. Well, let's just call it that, okay? 5/16, we'll call it. So that's quite a bit of power. I mean, you're not going to be able to run more than something that's going to take a lot. Like a hair dryer, you probably only run like 1 hair dryer at a time, you know, if you're going to be drying your hair. You know, but you could still run tons of lights. You know, I'm sure you could run at least 1 heating element. You're not going to be able to run like big heater systems off it though, or big AC systems, something massive off it. But again, let's just call it like, you know, maybe a quarter-ish of a regular plug-in on your house, okay? Utility tracks on the side of the bed for removal. So if you want to like take them off for some reason, they've got like a little storage thing that you can like close them up and put them on the side of your bed like that, which is kind of cool. So why are we all talking about this? Well, they have a ticker. Okay. Not only that, we had a press release. Let's get into that press release. Worksport enters late-stage negotiations, not final, late-stage negotiations for TerraVis solar cover system with US-based electric truck manufacturer. Sorry, going through your head, who it's going to be. See how cool it is, though? You got these 4 panels in the bed of the truck. I think it's pretty dope. So, Worksport, formerly Franchise Holdings International Limited. The company is finalizing its late-stage agreement with US-based electric truck manufacturer, closely following the announcement of the details and its groundbreaking TerraVis tonneau cover system with solar power integration. I think they should have named it something solar in the name, not TerraVis. The anticipated partnership calls for Worksport with the TerraVis solar charging system to be the Tier 1 OEM supply partner for their forthcoming electric truck. The TerraVis system will be exclusively configured and uniquely crafted for that truck line. So they're making it exactly like to fit for that exact truck, which is dope. The first agreement is expected to close shortly. Worksport will disclose its details about the first OEM partner, as well as terms on the initial agreement. So that's good. They're not signing like a no-compete clause. A no-compete's basically saying you have to only do business with us for a certain term amount. So they'll say like no compete for 2 years. We got exclusive rights for you to only make this for us. So it doesn't sound like they're signing one of those, which means this company is going to get it. And then guess what? All the other companies that are making EV trucks are like going to be like, dude, we need to get that too. So guess what? The phone's going to start ringing. Yeah, we can do it, but we need more funding. Can you help us out with the funding? Okay, yeah, and then we'll get it out, but we need more funding. So then we're going to get more investors coming in, and the stock price goes up. Okay, that's why we're here. We're going to be multiplying. The recent TerraVis reveal is a very exciting period for Worksport, said the CEO, Stephen Rossi. Shortly after the announcement, we received interest from high-profile media outlets, solar manufacturers. Solar wants to get on it too. The guys who are actually making the solar panels, engineers on other projects and applications, and other businesses interested in purchasing the TerraVis system. Details will follow about these talks when possible. Cha-ching. TerraVis system was designed anticipating the advent of electric trucks. It is the very first advanced folding truck bed tonneau cover system to be a fusion of cutting-edge solar power storage and delivery system. The platform takes advantage of the standard pickup truck's practical capabilities while utilizing the power of more suitable and renewable energy. Proprietary high-efficiency solar panels built into the rugged tonneau cover, the likes of which Worksport has become widely known for, will collect the sun's rays and store energy in multiple battery banks. Love it. The free energy storage can then be used anywhere from a job site to campsite where conventional power may be unavailable. This partnership is being forged by the TerraVis system will be a means to provide a meaningful source of recharge power for its forthcoming EV truck. In this phase of the agreement, the general scope of the partnership will first be defined, Rosie added. Then there will be a series of follow arrangements in September 2020, closely defining the partnership, including the economics, provisions for the North American-based manufacturer, other strategic partnerships. That's huge. And what it can mean for Worksport's revenue growth in the future. It's a very exciting moment for the company as we work towards launching the TerraVis and our updated line of conventional truck bed covers. Worksport will continue to focus on growth as a lead innovator and manufacturer for the global automotive market. Awesome. So which truck manufacturer will get it? Let's dive on in. First of all, we're going to take a look at all the ones we got coming out. Got a ton. Some are pretty cool. Some aren't looking that neat. Got the classic Ford F-150. Still think they need an update on this thing, but it's Ford, best-selling truck in the world right there. But they're coming out with one. So we've got the Rivian. This is going to be an all-electric. This is America. Yeah. We've also got the GMC Hummer EV SUT. It's actually looking pretty cool. Still don't know what it totally looks like. And we got the Lordstown Endurance. It's the one that I think looks like that 1997 Ford Sport Track truck. Not too big of a fan of it. Nikola Badger, which is the Ford F-150 Raptor copy. And the Tesla Cybertruck. I love this thing. I think it's absolutely awesome. Now, right away I was thinking about this because I don't know if you saw the presentation on this, but their truck bed that actually like comes down, they have one that automatically goes in. It kind of like, it's in channels, so I was thinking maybe them, but I don't know. I don't think it would work to be able to retract it unless it was like a super thin, like paper thin version of it, of the solar panels. I don't know. I'm sure Elon would know because he's got the solar in his back pocket. This is one I would really like to own here. This is the Bollinger B2. This thing is bad. You know, I mean, this could hold probably 7 of those panels. That's a long bed on that baby. Or what do you think? Could it be the Chevrolet EV? I don't know. Let's keep looking. So this company we're talking about, right? There used to be a company called the Franchise Holdings International, which I guess doesn't exist anymore. They had ticker FNHI. They were a parent of the son of the one we're talking about right now, okay? But from the sound of that press release we're listening to, it sounds like this company doesn't actually exist anymore. They kind of just like moved it over and went all into the truck bed solar system. So even like when you look up anything with the truck bed solar, you know, and all the truck bed stuff, it's franchiseholdingsinternational.com. You know, so that does happen with businesses, all right? There's restructuring, you know, they try to get these umbrella businesses that'll have a daddy on top and the kids down below, but sometimes they find one that's really good and they just bring that to them to the forefront and say, we're just these guys now. So that's kind of what's going on here. Regardless, these guys put out a blog. It's undated. I don't know when this was released, but check it out. Best renewable energy stocks like Tesla make space for Rivian Automotive. Move over, Tesla. We have met the future, and it's Rivian Automotive. Now keep in mind, this is literally written by the guys making the bed covers, which I think is kind of crazy. Like, why would they put out this? I don't know. Maybe they're friends with them, and maybe they already had the contract, and they didn't even think about they might get in trouble for doing this, hinting too much. I don't know. But regardless, this is literally like a whole hype article. I mean, there's good fights in here, you know, given about, you know, low center of gravity, innovative cabin space, the truck that goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's dope, you know. But it's just funny to me. I couldn't find any correlating things with the truck bed thing for any other liners or anything. But this is literally just a hype article from them on Rivian. But if you look, you know, they have another one, solar powered trucks and cars. The dream is almost real. So they're hyping their, you know, their thing we're talking about here. But then they're hyping private label for it, how they're private labeling the tonneau covers, you know, and then they're talking about like solar energy stocks. But why would you randomly throw in, you know, they got NASCAR, but trading penny stocks? I don't know, it's kind of funny. You can look at this, but they've already been hyping Rivian at some point. Again, there's no date, so I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Rivian, which is cool because again, it's an America play, and America stocks go up. People like America plays. This is a Canadian company, though. Keep that in mind. But you know, USA of the North, right? So I thought that was really interesting. What do you think about that? So who's got the parent? We already talked about that. So our brand Workhorse is Worksport is a manufacturer of high-quality, cost-effective tonneau covers for the light-duty truck market. The latest innovation, Worksport, is called the Terrabis. Went over that. They also said in there, growing revenues of Franchise Holdings International has a great, fully owned subsidiary called Worksport Limited. So see, they're calling them a subsidiary, and Worksport is a manufacturer of innovative tonneau covers. So it's just funny they're still on their site, but they haven't updated the site saying, you know, they need to go in and rebrand this. Hello, dude. You know, go pay a SEO or website guy $1,000 and just $500. Tell them to update it. Come on, get on it. If you're gonna do the press release, get ready for it. Gear up for it. We're ready. We just want to be proven. Okay, prove it. Prove you care. Get all in. What do you guys think? You going all in on this? I'm definitely not going all in on this. I think this is rad though. I think that this definitely has some huge upside potential to it. You know, getting, no matter what, when you're pairing up with another company, both stocks should technically go up as long as it's something kind of cool, right? As long as some people kind of like. But regardless, they're talking about, you know, the white labeling of all their other tonneau covers for other companies. Like I said, what if like autodirect.com or whatever got a contract with them? I mean, I think it's kind of a cool play, and they're also big on talking about quality. These aren't just like crap tonneau covers that you can buy. You know, you can always get the cheap one for like $200, and you're like, that's a good deal. And then you try to put it on, and you like rip it as you're putting it on. I mean, tonneau covers are huge. I think like 19%, 18% of the market has a tonneau cover. So 18% of truck owners own tonneau covers. That tells you how many are sold. Tons. Okay, it's a big, huge market. I would like to get a piece, but where are we at for the stock? We've been riding around 10 cents. We had a run up back in February. I don't know what that was for. I haven't had time to look it up, but it ran up to like 30, 40 cents. Oh, it actually went up to like 56 cents. So we've had a nice run up in the past. We've had a run up in the past before a couple times, but regardless, so far the past couple days, this has had a run up from like 9 cents to 18, so it doubled 100%. And then it's looking to do another one. So then it went from 15 cents on up to 25 cents, and right now it's ticking around 23 cents. Getting in low. It's not a stupid low float. I think it's around 100,000 shares or 100 million. What do we? Let's see. I'm sorry, 47 million shares. 47.9 million shares is what it is. So that's still low. That's still low float. So this thing could still go apples, bananas, bonkers. Okay. So what do you think? You jumping in? Any more plays you want me to take a look at? I know, like I said, I got a bunch of other videos I'm working at. I might get another one in today. I don't know. I'm already running behind, trying to keep all this sane and on track. So thanks again, everyone. Y'all have a good rest of the day.